Hey, the doctor's in. Last day of school. Week 7, day 5.
Woo-woo.
This is it, baby. Hey, and you think about it. I got 2 favorite shirts. One is like anything Oscilla, and then this could be not only anytime fitness, but it can be all the time fitness for Dr. Phil, because I love it. I absolutely love it. Hey, last day of running, got some little special nuggets I'm going to share with you later on dealing with the strength training and some daily dose from Dr. Phil. But anyway, I'm going out for 20. I'll be back, and I can't wait to talk to you again. We'll see you in 20 minutes.
You know what? I might go watch him today and see how hard he runs. All right, here he comes. He's been out a while. I don't know how much time he's got left in his run, but he's working. Good job for him. Look at that. That's like an old school kick. Dr. Phil, you're almost there, man. Nope. Let me cut and go get to him. Dr. Phil, you was kicking it, man. That looked good.
Hey, man, I got to the end. I thought, hey, let me put the pedal to the metal. And I can feel it different. But I tell you what, it feels good. A little oxygen debt. That's when you like really kick it at the end and talk about finishing strong, baby. And that's what it was all about. Finishing strong, had the little sprint uphill, got around the loop. Probably it was about the last 4 minutes that I kind of just really turned it on just up a notch. And it did feel good, believe me, it felt good. So
you're having a harder time talking today. That's good.
Yes. But you know what? I'm just telling you, give me 1 more minute, and I believe I'm going to be recovered. Because I can already feel, just since you walked in the door there, when I couldn't really talk very good, I can feel my heart rate getting lower, and I'm not as winded, so my recovery time, see now.
Hey, Dr. Phil, let me know when you think you feel pretty normal, because you know, you came in, I started filming when we ran back in the gym, and I tried to get here as quick as I could. I'm at 1 minute and 30 seconds from when I started filming, right before I came in the gym.
Well, you know what? Actually, right now, I am recovered. My heart rate might be just a smidgen. Paul, you can feel, you can tell your Paul, I am pretty much recovered, and that's been, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
it's like we're at 2 minutes right.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Now, that's 2 minutes.
Hey, that's not bad. And I tell you what we do in cross country, just saying. We would do intervals or speed work. And the recovery, I would try to keep the recovery under 3.5 minutes before we would start another interval, another speed work session when we were with cross country. So, that being just a little over 2 minutes, I really do feel pretty recovered.
Probably not quite resting heart rate, but
yes,
still.
Absolutely.
You're not oxygen debt, you're not.
Right. Yes, I feel much better. And really that's because of, being somewhat fit and doing this over and over and over again and of course doing it for years. So that's an advantage of staying active and staying fit is your recovery time after some of those exercises. You get back to normal, you're ready to go again. So that's a good thing. But yeah, when I first got in here, it was like, I probably wouldn't be able to remember my name. But anyway.
What I used to call that when I was coaching cross country is when you were 3-2 breathing, that means as you're running your steps, you're breathing in for 3 steps and then you're breathing out for 2 steps. That's 3-2 breathing. That's when you're jogging and you can still talk real easily. I would say that's kind of most days when you get done with your runs, you come in here and you sound fine. And that means you were staying within that 3-2 threshold. Once you speed up and start into a little bit of oxygen debt and you start breathing harder, that's 2-1 breathing. You're breathing in for 2 steps and out for 1. And it's that faster breathing that you just kind of just switches. And once you're in 2-1 breathing, what it feels like is you just really can't. You can still talk, but it's hard to talk.
Yes.
Because you're talking and trying to catch your breath in between.
Absolutely.
That's 2-1 breathing. And so I like to always get, I always like to try to work out in the 2-1. If I can get up right into that line between 3-2 and 2-1 and working right there, it was kind of my happy place.
And that really does make perfect sense, because generally during my racing days, when I would be racing, my training and everything was 2-1. I mean, I couldn't just go run and have a normal conversation. You know, if I was doing a long run, a 15-mile run or 20-mile run, then it was at a slower pace where I could make conversation. But anything dealing with speed work and intervals and running hard, you don't have time to be chatty. You're busy working and breathing. And that's how I felt today. That last 4 minutes when I was running, I was getting it. So there was no real good talking fun and everything. I didn't have time to do that. All I had time to do was breathe.
Good job.
Hey, I told you we have 2 special strength training, and I challenge you. You might think, no, we're the last day of school. I'm not worried about that, but I've just got to do this. This is some things that I did for basketball when I was coaching basketball, and we called this the brick drill. Now these are bricks. These aren't like cardboard fake. These are bricks, and they're taped with duct tape just in case, you know, I want to drop them, or even if we were doing this outside, you would drop them or anything like that. So I put duct tape around them. And one of our basketball drills is you'd have to hold the bricks. Now, I will say this, normally I use center blocks. But Coach Newsill, I brought my center blocks. He said, no, we don't have enough tape to tape over. Normally I use the center blocks. But since I've got to go to the bricks, I'll have to go to the bricks today. But anyway, what we do is it's kind of a defensive and conditioning skill involved, where you hold your bricks out here, you can't get them down here, and you can't hold them here. You got to keep them out, and you've got to shuffle heel to heel across one line to another. Now, normally during basketball season, we do it across the lane.
Baseline of the lane.
Yeah, the lane in the blue. We do that, but we do it for 30 seconds. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We do it for 30 seconds. And that will get your attention. That will work you very good. So, but for the sake of today, I'm just going to show you how it's done. And the idea, have those bricks out, keeping the butt low, like this, for defensive position as you're shuffling heel to heel. And that was the 2 keys, was shuffling heel to heel, keeping your butt down, having your hands out for good defensive play. So the first drill, I'm going to do this, we call it the brick drill. I'll do it for 15 seconds. Now, I can tell you in 15 seconds, the heart rate will be bumping up a little bit. After we get through this drill, we'll go to the second fun drill. Coachy, if you don't mind.
Yep, we got you.
Now, Coachy, we're counting 1001, 1002, and we probably won't have any hiccups. Coach has assured me.
1 Mississippi,
That would be a killer.
2 Mississippi. No. All right, we're ready.
I'm counting on Coach. He did assure me he can count to 15.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Right, see, I'm shuffling.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015.
Okay. I can feel the heart rate already. Now, you can probably hear my breathing. I'm just saying, I would have the basketball players, they'd have to do that for 30 seconds.
When I make my basketball players do that, Dr. Phil, they have to turn their hands over and hold the bricks.
Ooh.
So you grab them and you got to hang them upside down. It works on hand strength, which is good for dribbling.
You know what? I never even thought about that.
You got to hold them like that.
Right.
You got to hold them the other way.
Well, let me tell you, that was good. Feel the heart rate going up. I haven't fully recovered, but I'm getting very close. Now, the next fun strength drill is, you know what, I'm not even sure if we ever came up with an official name, other than, I don't know if we called it the big step.
Big hops.
Big hops.
Big hops of death.
Yes. And what you would do, you had to start, the basketball players, they have to start hands behind their head. Now, at any time during this process, well, let me get to this first. You'd start here, you bend, and you leap.
And stop.
You can't leap and stop and step and go again. You stop.
And you can't keep hopping. Hop, hop,
Right,
hop, hop,
you
hop.
can't hop, hop, hop. You got to stop, then you do your next one. If at any times your hands get separated and come down, I'd sit the boys back. Man, they didn't like that. So it's got to be a kind of a hop, hop, hop. What I'll do is I'm going to hop from here. I'll go down to this end, and that's going to take me probably 5 good hops. Then I'll pause and I'll go again. So after each one, Dr. Phil is pausing. This is good. This is just good basketball conditioning and strength for the legs and being able to squat and leap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. Here's my first one. You see how I stop each time. Now, I didn't cross the line. That means I got to go again. All right. I'll start with this and I'll go again instead of just going back. But let me tell you, that's what I call a hammer knocker. That means just good work. 1, 2, I like to do this in 4. 3.
Good job, Dr. Phil.
Hey, I'm going to recover in 1 minute, and I'm going to be back for some closing remarks. Hey, welcome back. The doctor is back in for daily dose. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the brick drill. You know, that was kind of fun. I mean, and it's kind of fun for me. It does bring back some fond memories when I would have the kids do that, and they were working so hard, but it was kind of fun to watch them. And then, of course, with the big step, with the big step drill, I like that, the hop drill. You know, and that takes some effort. So I hope you give it a try just to see. Now, you 8th graders, you would have remembered those definitely because the year before last, you know, we did that in practice. But I kind of hope you enjoy trying to tackle that challenge. And if anything, I hope you enjoyed watching Dr. Phil do that and work like he did today. But you know, today is the last day of school, so I wanted to finish with kind of a reading that I found, and so I just kind of wanted to reflect on that as our parting words before the summer. But it's like a daily manuscript or a Bible that I look into, and I have it at the house, and I read these daily scriptures. And this caught my attention a few days ago, and I thought, you know, I really like that, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to do some reading part and then just share with you some others. But anyway, it's called A Good Turn Daily. A Good Turn Daily. And this refers to the fishes and the loaves in a way. But anyway, I'll start with the reading piece. It says, Jesus took bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave it to the hungry people. We call this a miracle because he had so little to work with, but he made a surplus with what he had. We too are bread that is broken and sent out to be Christ in the world. We may not perform great miracles, but we can use our ordinary experiences to feed others and give them hope. You know, daily we have opportunities to be a good listener when we least expect it, give a smile to someone, give a kind welcome to different people,
and a compliment to others. We have so many of those opportunities to do that. And we understand that we cannot heal the whole world, but we can find ways to do a good turn daily. Remember, your attitude determines your altitude in life. Have a good attitude, work hard for God, and be Christ-like at all times. We love you, and we can't wait to see you back in the fall when school returns. So have a great summer. I love you, and go get it. See you later.